medical breakthroughs as inventions, but that's what they are. Our next story is about a breakthrough that could save the lives of children and babies who were caught in a disaster. It was developed by a Canadian woman after the devastating earthquake in Mexico City in 1985. It's a terrible moment, a young, helpless life at risk. Thanks to this invention, tragedy may be avoided. Weevac 6 is the first evacuation stretcher designed exclusively for transporting small babies and infants. Up to 6 tiny children at a time can be carried in specially designed insulated pockets.
I was watching the Mexican earthquake on TV, and they had announced that one of the hospitals in Mexico City had collapsed.
Located the infants in a crushed maternity ward.
Weevac 6 inventor Wendy Murphy says images of the tragedy stayed in her mind. What she saw were rescuers with equipment designed to carry adults, not babies.
They were moving this tiny baby's body out of the rubble and placing her on a large pole stretcher. They put her right in the middle. There was no way to secure her. There was nothing to protect her from falling off. And I looked at all the space top and bottom and thought that there seemed to be a lot of wasted space.
A medical researcher, when she's not inventing, Wendy was familiar with the problems. Before Weevac, moving small, often premature babies and sick or even absent mothers placed sometimes impossible strains on the hospital staff. Eventually, she came up with a new design. 2 years later, the first hospital she showed her Weevac idea to ordered 10 straight off the plans. One of the breakthroughs was discovering this mylar laminated silver vinyl material to retain baby's body warmth and exclude temperature extreme from the outside. It's the same material your local pizza restaurant might use to deliver a pepperoni special to your front door.
It shortens the depth of that.
She also goes out on the road, selling and demonstrating her products to hospital staff, administrators, and emergency services.
Back to back, and they also go bundled.
The success of the Weevac 6 has spawned other products like the patented Weevac TC or thermal carpet. It's especially suited to convalescent and chronic care patients. Having a good idea is one thing, believing in it is even better.
It had never occurred to me that I was going to fail. And I don't know whether that's just blind luck or total stupidity. I have no idea.
Every day, everywhere, people face calamity.
We couldn't get them on the air. We got them for 22.
Survival often means getting patients moved as quickly as possible. Wendy Murphy's rescue roll-up can be used virtually anywhere. The roll-up is drawing considerable attention from fire departments, highway patrols, outdoor rescue organizations, and the military. Wendy Murphy Enterprises is a one-woman business with enough on its plate to employ a small army of helpers. She still works a regular job, but the time is rapidly approaching when her decision to back her instincts will change her life completely.
I still have a problem calling myself an inventor. It almost sounds too pretentious for what you do. I mean, you work and you get an idea and you put it together and then you go away and talk to hospitals and they say, yes, that's great, we'll buy some. And it never ceases to amaze me when people say, gee, that's such a great idea.
Evacuation procedures in most maternity and children's hospitals are still very basic, like staff members actually carrying children out over their shoulders or however they can. Weevac is something they ought to be looking into.